All right, guys, welcome to Backhaul. And today I'm not going to drive one of the options for this Peterbilt 367. I am going to show you one of the options that you have here. Now, obviously, only one day cab. And here's the regular chassis, which I've already shown off on Sunday. This is the long one. Not quite sure if I'm going to use this one. I kind of see it as pointless. You really can't do anything. There's no drop axle. You can't put a headache rack. Not even a sleeper. Nothing can go back here. So it's just wide open. Nothing's there. But this one here. Now, I'm not going to drive this one, but this is one of the other dump options that you have for vehicles. This one here it does have a hookup in the back. I have driven it, and you can hook up a trailer, and it's not like it is on the 379 dump. If you guys remember that one, that one has a frame that extends out with a fifth wheel on it. This one, I would say the fifth wheel is somewhere right around this rear axle here. So you can hook up another trailer to it. It doesn't look right. Now, there is a 20-foot gooseneck or a 20-foot trailer that you can haul behind it. I'm not going to use that one today, but I will find a link. I'll put it in the description for you guys. I don't know how that one hooks up, and I know a lot of people seem to like it, but I don't know if it's an actual load. I really don't know anything about it, so I do not plan on using it, but I mean, you guys do have this option here if you want to go this route. Now, one other thing I want to point out here is the chrome here is looking all different because I do not have the 389s activated. Either Viper or TAM edition 389 is not activated. So all the chrome looks different. If it's activated, which, you know what, I'll cut away right now and I will go do that. So hang on one second. And I am back. Now, ignore the texture issue up here. I did activate the TAM Edition 3.1, and as you can see, the chrome is different. So keep that in mind, guys. I haven't tested it in-game to see how much different it is. I don't think there really is much of a difference, but at least here in the garage, when you're looking around at different things, it is going to look different. So let me go ahead and get this truck rebuilt, and we'll get back on the road. Alrighty, guys, backhaul. Here we go. Finally, after a while, back on track with backhaul, and today back in the 367. And I've shown you guys already the dump option that is here for this truck. To me, this shows some of the potential this truck has. As we've gone over on Sunday, you know, it is an unfortunate thing that this truck really is so limited on everything. I mean, I really couldn't trick this thing out too much. The only reason why, and I'm gonna pop out here real quick and show you, I got the Peterbilt rims on there. And the only reason why I was able to do that is because I have Viper's 389 activated. Apparently TAM has a conflict somewhere with another mod that I have, and that causes the lights on top and the horns to show up in red. So I activated Vipers. It is the highest truck priority I have. I have all my little accessory stuff first, and then it's Vipers 389, then the Volvo VNL 670, and then this one here, the 567. Still not a bad looking setup if I don't say so myself. Long lug nut covers on there. Now I actually forget the information on this Manac flatbed. I've shown it before, probably a week or two ago. This is the first time I'm hauling one like this one with the three, well, they look like 20-foot containers, but they could be smaller than that. They almost, as small as they are, they almost remind me of the pods. If you guys have seen those, the moving pods, they drop them off at your house. You put all your crap in there, they come along, they pick it up, they take it to a storage area or to your new house, wherever you want them to do. So, that's what those remind me of. These little ones here, they usually are at construction sites. So they'll have a front loader pull them off, and they'll have all their tools in there and stuff like that for whatever construction job they're going to do. This one is actually going to HMS Machinery, and that is in Santa Cruz. So going right down the hill here, easy run today through the beautiful new scenery here on 1.5. I know you guys are loving the way all this looks. I mean, this is just, look at that. That is just awesome. I'm going to get myself in a wreck looking at it. But I know you guys are just loving how everything looks here with this new 1.5. And some of you guys have already left comments and messages from me saying, I normally don't go with beta, but I had to on this one because they just couldn't wait. I really hate, normally I don't have an issue with, downgrading to a lesser version to do multiplayer, but I have been really not wanting to do it here. I really want to stay on 1.5, and that's also where I'm going to make this announcement here. I know a few days ago I had said that there's going to be an open convoy this Saturday, December 3rd. I'm going to postpone that, and I'm sure many of you will understand and agree with the reason why. I want to postpone it until 1.5 goes live. When that goes live and multiplayer is updated, then I will have a open convoy that weekend. So pay close attention to the videos, my Twitter, to Facebook, as well as anything else you guys watch or read for when Truckers MP finally does update after this game goes official. This version 1.5 goes game version official. Truckers MP should follow suit a couple weeks later. And as soon as that happens, we will have an open convoy for all of us to enjoy. That is going to be a epic live stream right there, because it's going to be busy as hell on the server. I mean, look how busy it was when the Peterbilt came out, when they released the 389 and it went live. And look at this traffic jam up here. Someone missed their exit. There he is. Numbnut sitting all the way up there. But, I mean, you guys probably saw how epically busy it was on the servers. It's going to be the same way here when 1.5 goes live for multiplayer. I hate not being able to see myself. There we go. Yeah, he's just putzing along. Numbnut. Oh, there's a wall there. I always do that. I don't know why I let it go as long as I do, but... drive-by is going to work with me today. Getting some decent shots. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait for all that to happen. It's gonna take a while, so I know a lot of guys have been wanting to, get into the multiplayer again and do the live stream with me. I know my crew really loves it. Mobius, he really loves doing that stuff. I mean, he's been out in the fields for the last couple months, and I wasn't going to do a live stream last week on Wednesday, mainly because of the holiday, but also because 1.5 and how I didn't want to downgrade. And he's like, dude, it's like bowling night or something, I look forward to doing it. We got to do it. And I said, okay, fine, we'll do it. And so, of course, we will be live tonight as well. 7 o'clock Central is a normal start time. So hopefully you guys will join me here on the channel and enjoy the cruise with us. And I don't know how many crew members are going to be here. I mean, I know some of them are probably out and about doing their own thing, but I'm sure we'll have enough to get the show on the road and have some fun. And that's the main thing here. We have some fun. I will be using shadow play, so I don't know how well video quality is going to be. You guys will have to let me know on what you think. Last week, watching the video again, the video quality didn't quite look like it was up to snuff with shadow play. But you know what? No lag, and it freaking worked. So, and this is another road I haven't been on. This is actually divided, which is kind of cool. More real-world roads. That is what's awesome about this. Granted, I've never been to California or Nevada or Arizona, but, at least it all isn't just side-by-side, divided highway. This is something I can actually imagine seeing if I were to go out this way to Northern California. But, as for the streaming tonight, yeah, OBS, done with it. Action, done with it. I haven't even checked the forums. I don't even know if... Because I love to post there saying, hey, what's going on. But, no one ever goes there. So, to my knowledge, no one has answered the question. Hey, right, whatever. So, I just won't use it anymore. It sucks because I bought the thing, 5 years ago maybe. I bought the license for it. And... I just haven't... The issues I've been having with it as of late are just no bueno. Not good, so... It'll have to stay parked, same for OBS. And I really don't understand how others can have no issues with OBS. Meanwhile, me, the last couple weeks, it's just been lag fest city for OBS for me. And for you guys watching, it really sucks. So, and I know so many guys, as my dog has decided to come out here and scratch every inch of his body. I have to thank my wife for this one. He was in the room with her, getting ready to go to bed, and she decided to let him out here. Thank you. But, it's really odd for me. Now, I'm also currently planning some upgrades to the PC, not just to get better performance from me, but also to upgrade Junior. He's on a PC that I originally built like 4 years ago or something, and an AMD A10 processor, an older Asus board, a Sapphire, I think it was a Sapphire, and I gotta get off here, holy crap. 270X. And I'm running on the A5 here. You guys have seen all the specs that are in the live stream information. It's in the description there for that. But I will be upgrading to at least an i7 6700K. I was kind of thinking about going with the 6800K. But from what I'm reading is, it's got the extra 2 cores, and hyper-threading brings it to 12, which I don't have an option for right now. But it's an older version, although it's a 6 series, 6th generation. The architecture on it is still outdated compared to the 6700K and even the i5 here. So many people are kind of shying away from that. So Not quite sure what I'll do. I know I can get a i7 6700K, drop it right into my board, and then Junior will get my i5 and a new board to match his color scheme. Because I really like this crap board from MSI, and I'm probably going to stick with MSI because my experience with them has been pretty damn good. I've had ASRock for a long time, then I went to Asus with the Sabertooth board, really liked that one. But MSI here was, in my opinion, better, and it's easier to use as far as the BIOS interface for overclocking and things like that. It's easier to use than the Asus and the ASRock, so I'll probably be sticking with an MSI, depending on which way. Either way, no matter which way I go here, whether it's the i7 6700K or the 6800. So we'll see how everything goes. I've had a couple of the guys on my crew it was Wheels. Wheels and I were talking, and we were talking about the new AMD chip that's coming out, the Zen, as it's being called, and that one is going to be hyper-threading as well. And it looks like it's going to be cheaper than an AMD. So, it kind of begged the question, should I wait? And I believe, from what I was seeing in the article I was reading, it's going to support DDR4. So it kind of begged the question, do I wait until January when they're saying this chip is going to come out? Do I wait until January and update and go to a Zen from AMD, or do I stick with Intel? That's tricky. With all new things, there isn't a whole lot of support for it right off the bat. And so going to the Zen chip from AMD, and AMDs are not known for being light or easy on the energy. They're power hogs. I'll put it this way. The Intel chips are like four-cylinder, Honda Elements or Honda Civics, or even Prius for that matter, on some of the chips, compared to AMDs that are, Chevy V8s, Dodge V8s, Magnums, 5.9 liters. They're not easy on the gas. So, and now I'm talking miles per gallon. Now, obviously, the horsepower aspect and the torque aspect of those engines do not match. We're probably talking, a turbocharged or twin turbo intercooled with a NOS shot on a Honda Civic VTEC motor, compared to a 360 small block or something like that. We'll probably put it in the same ballpark as far as power. In fact, the Civic VTEC engine is probably going to be a little bit better if we're still talking Intel and AMD, because Intel has the market now. AMD did for a few years, but they've been losing market share left and right, and that's why some of their processors are just so dirt cheap, because that's the only way they can keep people in their chips, because they're so damn cheap. But I went Intel, don't think I'll go back, so yeah, hopefully by Christmas I will be able to update my setup here, and then eventually, maybe tax time, will be a 1080 in the future. I mean, a 1070 is pretty much, if I remember looking at the specs correctly, a 1070 is pretty much in the ballpark of my 980 Ti. I don't have the most powerful 980 Ti, but it's in the Ti specs. It's not the weakest, it's middle of the road, but a 1070, if I have my specs right now, if I was looking at the right stuff, oh, you could have nailed me for speeding right there, dude. 35 and I was doing 45. Thank you. But a 1080 goes above and beyond what a 980 Ti as far as what I've seen spec-wise. So that is probably what is going to be in my future. And the thing that I'm kicking myself in the ass for is back in September I was looking at them. August, September, whatever, right after they came out. shortly after they came out, and the prices were good. You could get a 1080 FTW or something like that for like $500. You know, the prices were good. Now, here we are after Black Friday coming up on Christmas. The prices are the same as a 980 Ti, if not more. And it's like, damn it, I knew I should have. You know, we're talking a $200 bump on some of these that I was looking at before compared to what they are now. And that just sucks, you know. So that's why I'm kind of biting a bullet, and I'm really chomping at the bit right now to go and get the 6700K, because I haven't seen it cheaper than this. Micro Center has it on sale right now, and all week until December 4th, I think it said, an i7 6700K for $260. It said $259 change, so $260. Newegg, the closest it gets is $299. So that's a damn good price for a pretty damn good processor. Now, of course, there's people who are, oh, well, why don't you just get the 4790? It's just as good. Well, but it's still more expensive, and it doesn't have DDR for RAM support, DDR4. That's what I have. That's what I want to stay with, so I'll stick with that. And it looks like we are coming up to the exit here. HMS. Isn't that also the initials for the British Navy? For their ships, HMS? Wasn't that some musical, the HMS Pinafore or whatever? Alright, here we go. Yes, I know. You don't need to tell me every time. Need to loop this around here. Alrighty, and that is going to do it here for this Peterbilt 367. This truck here has a lot of potential. It really does. And for being a new truck as it is, not only in the real world, but not just in the game, but also in the real world, you know, a lot of potential is out there for this truck. And as far as accessories and setup and everything else. So hopefully this truck gets some love, and we're able to get a few more options on this thing. Drop axle, headache rack, sleepers, all the works. Yeah, because it's growing on me. It's growing on me, guys. I still love my 386 and the 389, but this one's growing on me. So we'll see what kind of love it gets from the guys. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tonight on the live stream. Remember, 7 o'clock Central Time on my channel. Closed convoy, so, you know, don't try to join us. We're not going to give you a route. We're not, you know, just sit back, open up a beer, have some chips, whatever, and enjoy. So, have a good Wednesday. I'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.